Hello guys, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here. Well, in this short video, I'm going to tell you IELTS writing examiners marking criteria. Whenever you see there is that answer sheet of IELTS writing module, and behind the answer sheet, they have given that criteria. So this is the criteria for the examiner, because in the past IELTS writing used to be marked manually by examiner through pen paper, but now it is on computer. Okay, so let me tell you, first of all, they see your task response. What is task response? Because they've got 4 criterias, and out of those 4 criterias, the first one is task response. They see whether you have written according to the topic or not, because going off the topic, or sometimes students, they memorize their essays and their essays do not match with the topic exactly. So the first and most important thing is task response. If you do not achieve task response, they don't bother about grammar, vocabulary and all that. Okay, so most important part is task response. After that, the second thing is coherence and cohesion. Coherence and cohesion means the proper sketch of your essay, proper sketch of your report, proper sketch of your letter, paragraphing, what you have written in the paragraph, introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and within the paragraph, how you have laid out the information. For example, main point, elaborate that main point, give relevant example to that main point. So they check all these things in coherence and cohesion. For that, it's a good idea to use connecting words along with comma. It's a very good idea to make proper paragraphing. Okay, write all the things in proper paragraphs so that you could achieve good coherence and cohesion. After that, the next criteria is lexical resource. Now, lexical resource means your vocabulary, and IELTS examiners, they do not see that you have used high-fi vocabulary or not. They only check one thing, that the vocabulary that you have used, there is a variety of words, there are so many synonyms, and these synonyms are mostly related to the topic. So if you use wide range of words, there is a word group. For example, if I'm going to talk to you about food, so there is a word group which is related to food. I can use all the words like food, restaurant, waiter, dine out. Okay, so whatever the topic they give you for essay writing, they just see how many words related to that topic. And finally, it's grammatical range and accuracy. We call it GRA as well, grammatical range and accuracy. For this, I would say, first of all, you need to learn 5 tenses, and these 5 tenses are present simple, past simple, future simple, present perfect and present perfect continuous. You need to learn the active and passive voice of these 5 tenses. Once you learn these tenses, your sentence structure is okay. You know where to use do, does, did, will, have, has and all that. Now you're going to learn how to make compound sentences, because if your target band is 6 or above, you should be able to make compound sentences. So for that, you need to learn to make compound sentences, then you need to learn to make complex sentences, and finally conditional sentences. In one body paragraph, there can be a couple of compound sentences, at least one complex sentence and at least one conditional sentence. And by the way, you can use conditional sentences whenever you want to give examples. Okay, so if you follow these 4 criterias, you can achieve very good bench score. Okay, now what are the common mistakes that the students do? This is also what examiners check. The first thing is under length. If it is 250 words for writing task 2, 150 words for task 1, students write less than 250 and 150. That is one of the common things. Second, number of words. Examiners, they count number of words, right? So make sure you write exact number of words, right? And then there is another penalty for off the topic. Off the topic means you wrote something which does not relate the topic. So if you write anything off the topic, it will be out of your word count. And then the most important thing is memorized answer. Students tend to write memorized answer, because when you write memorized answer, you do not write 100% exactly according to the topic. And sometimes the students, they memorize some phrases, some sentences. So when they write such type of memorized phrases or sentences, that can be the reason for low bench score. And finally, if you take paper delivered IELTS, it's the illegible handwriting, which is another problem. At times your handwriting is not clear. It doesn't sound clear whether you've written end or and. Okay, your C looks like E and your E looks like C, and there are certain mistakes which are related to your handwriting. So your handwriting should be legible, clear, easy to read, easy to understand, and then you will be able to get your desired band. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I also teach IELTS online all over the world, and in campus in Lahore, Pakistan, we offer PTE classes, we offer IELTS test booking service in Pakistan, we offer IELTS writing assessment services. If you want to get any of these services, please contact us on WhatsApp. Asad Yaqub wishes you best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.